Hi, in this tutorial I'll show you how to create this black hole in Blender from scratch in the simplest way. So stay tuned until the end. If you are interested in learning the latest 3D techniques, particularly in Blender, be sure to subscribe to the channel. First I need to create the black hole's core shader. Press Shift A and add a sphere. Right click and select Shade Smooth. Then add a subdivision surface modifier in the modifiers tab. This will increase the subdivisions, in case you didn't know. Alright, now let's open a shader editor window. Next, create a new shader. Before adding nodes, let's add an HDRI to the scene. Go to the world section. Go to the render mode first. I'll render with Eevee, but I'll change it later. Press Shift A and add an environment texture. Press Open. I downloaded a space HDRI. Alright, the HDRI is applied. Okay, let's go back to the object section. Press Shift A and in the shader section add a refraction BSDF. It will refract the light, which is perfect for creating the core of the black hole. I don't need any more shaders for now. I can't see clearly. Let's increase the light's intensity. As you can see, the object is refracting the light. I can increase the IOR to achieve more refraction. Now I need to make the center of the core black. For this I need to change the color. The Fresnel node gives me a black area at the center of the object. But there is another node that gives me more control, called layer weight. Press Ctrl Shift and click on it. This is Fresnel, and the other one is facing. In this scenario I need to use facing. Connect it to the color, and the center of the core will turn black. I can adjust it by using the blend value. Okay, this is better for now. There is another shader we can use, called Glass BSDF. I won't modify the shader for now. Let's create a disk around the black hole. I also need a sphere for the disk. I need to make it bigger, but reduce the size along the z-axis. Alright, let's create a material. Okay, press Z and go to the render mode. I need to add a noise texture node. Press Ctrl Shift and click to see the preview. I tried many numbers before and now I'm just inserting them. Alright, the noise looks like a disk now. With the color ramp node I can adjust the contrast. You can try in shader mode, while I'm setting it in preview mode. Next, I need a texture coordinate node. Press Ctrl T on the noise node. Next, I need to increase the Z scale. It's going to look similar to the black hole now. Alright, this is good. I forgot to add the subdivision surface. Okay, next I should connect the color ramp to the alpha. It will make the black areas transparent. I think I forgot something, but let's continue, and I'll fix the issue later. Here I need a color ramp for the color. The white areas should have an orange tone. Then I should connect the result to the emission color. I explained emission in detail in the tutorial here. I need a sequence of colors. This is the darkest color. Now it's getting brighter. I'm not seeing anything. I forgot to connect the shader to the material output node. Okay, it's working now, but I need to increase the emission intensity. Select the intensity based on your scene and requirements. The last color should be a yellow tone color. Okay, for a better refraction effect, I need to switch to cycles. Don't forget to set it to GPU for faster rendering. Change this color to black for a better result. Okay, now let's work on the coarse shader. The refraction is working fine, but it needs to be polished. To have better control over the black area at the center, I need to use a color ramp. Now let's adjust it. Okay, I have a better result now. It's not professional, but it's working. If you're not satisfied with the result, you can adjust the IOR. Right, now let's rotate the disk. I need to open a timeline window to animate the disk. I should animate the Z rotation. Press I on the Z axis to apply the animation. Let's jump to frame 300 and make sure the record button is active. Next, select a big number for the rotation. It should rotate fast. This is the simplest way to add the rotation. Okay, it's working. Let's add effects like glare and render the scene. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Feel free to share your questions and ideas in the comments.